Okay, so let's go back down to here. Let's do this first because it's the hardest to sort of navigate through. Okay, this is in the wrong place. I mean, it's in the right place, but it's upside down. So how can we get it out? Well, I can't move it out from there. It's bandaged. Okay, so this represents something of a problem. So let's move this in a way so it's not bandaged here. So let's move this out to a place where I can forego the bandaging. Now let's move this out any old way we can. We're not bandaged here, but we are bandaged here. Okay, not bandaged here. Maybe I can use this one. And we're not bandaged here, so I'm going to go up, up, down, down. Okay, got that out. Now let's move this back so we don't lose our solve. So this is now out, and let's see how we can move this to the white one here. Well, first can we move this to here? Well, this can move, this cannot. So I just want to see how close we can get it. And if it's even worth doing that. If I move this to here, then I can maybe move it into here. No. So this is the one that's going to take the most doing. Okay, now I was able to navigate it like this. So what I want to do is I want to pull it into here, but it's upside down. So what if I move this all the way around here, and now I can pull this into here in the right direction. It can move in this direction, that's good, but then I have to move this one and it won't move. So now this is where I have to remember all my repositioning. Remember, I had to turn this all the way around. I need to go down, down, and then down, but this won't do it. This is bandaged. So what I'm going to do is I need to pull this whole unit away from this area. So I'm going to pull it up by one and see if this will move, and it does. Once I found that, I'm going to go down, 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 then up, up, up. Now that I've done that, this is now in. I'm now going to pull this back down to where I found it before. Now remember, I turn this upside down, so I have to remember which one I did. It was this one. So this one I have to bring back to where it was. So I went like 1, 2. So now my Kilominx solve is here. This is now in, and now I can bring this back down to here. Okay. In so doing, I've got this in here. So you saw all the fancy footwork that I did, and from time to time, recheck your Kilominx solve, because sometimes you may run into trouble with all of your movements. Okay, this needs to move into here. So I can do that by shimming this to here. I can do it from here, but not from here. Okay. So let me move this, well, let me see. Maybe there's another way here. Yeah, okay. Let me turn this upside down, just the way I did before. If it can't come in through here because it's upside down, I'm going to go to here. So now it can move in to here. Once again, the problem is I need this not to be bandaged. If it is bandaged, but this is not, then let's move it one away and see if I can find one that's not bandaged. This is not. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then bring this down, then 1, 2, and bring this up. Now we move this back, and you can see I put this one in. Okay, now we also turn this upside down, so let's move this back. Okay, so you can see we're moving these in. Green is in, white is in, this is in, this is in. We've got one more purple to do. And let's see if I can find it. One more. Aha! It was right in front of me the whole time. So this needs to end up over here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just move this here. Now, this just needs to roll into here, but... Oh, it's not bandaged. Is this bandaged? That is bandaged. So remember that I have to roll this in like that because I've got to move that back. Okay, so this is here. So if this can roll into here, but I can't use this because it's got to, these three have to participate. Let's roll this away from here to find one that isn't bandaged. And this is not. So turn, 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 turn. Got it in. Now we move it back. You can see this is here. And remember to move this back. And keep following your Kilominx solve. So now this whole thing is in. Okay? Don't worry about these centers yet. That's going to be for the future. Okay, let's start rolling these guys here too. So this is your Pyramix crystal solve. So, you know, this green and red. I don't think you need to see me do the whole thing here. This one's easy by comparison because, well, there's no perspective issues. Let's see. Turn, turn, turn. Okay. All right, so we can shimmy this in, up, up, down, down. Okay, so I think you got the picture. It's really the same kind of solve throughout the rest of this. It's a fun, cute little solve, but let's see how this translates to this as we keep going. Okay, so here's orange and silver, so that's going to find its way over to here. So if I can, this can move, this does not. So maybe there's a more direct way to do it. If I move this to here, both of these move. So I'm going to go up, well, up, up, down, down. Then I can move this back down over here. And now I can see if I can move this down to here. This is not bandaged here, and this is bandaged here. So because it is, I got to move it away from this side. So move it up here. Is this bandaged? And no. So I can go down, down, up, up, and then we just move it back. Okay, so that's in. Here's an orange, and so this, if this were any other Pyramix crystal, I'd be able to move it right in. This is actually non-bandaged, but this is bandaged, so let's move it away from here. Now, if you lose count, count 5, and it'll take you back to the beginning. So that's 1. Oh, not bandaged, so that's good. Turn, 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 and this comes back. Okay, we're actually doing pretty well, making some good time here. So this will go to here. So I'm going to turn this like so. Now this is bandaged, and this is bandaged. So this is a rough one because everything is bandaged. So we may have to move this whole thing away from here to make this work. So I'm going to move this here first. Then I'm going to move this away from here. That's 1, count 1. Move this to here, count 2. Move this to here, count 3. Aha! This will move and this won't. All right, maybe I can quickly move it to here and see if this works. It doesn't. Okay, quickly move it to here. That's already in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so none of those work. Let me remember where I am. Okay, let's go down this way. 1, this works here. This doesn't work here. 2, this works here. This doesn't work here. Okay, okay, I don't want to get too lost here. So let's pull this away. And now we're going to go 1 over here to pull it away. Does this work? Doesn't. 2. Aha! This one does work. So we're going to go down, down, up, up. So now we go 1, 2 to get back here, and this was count 1 over here. So now this is all in. So notice what I had to do. I had to keep moving it away from areas that were bandaged. Sometimes I had to move the whole thing down here, and this one was okay, but this one wasn't, so I had to move it away from there. I had to move it over here. And I kept counting because when I reached 5, I reached back to the beginning. But I had to remember how far I went this way and how far I went this way. It's easier than you might think, but now this is okay. Okay, let's make sure Okay, somehow this got put out, but now it's put back in, so it's not a problem. Let's keep going around where our bandaging is. So let's do this one next. Okay, here's a silver, which belongs here. So this guy belongs over here. Okay, let me see if I can maybe, this isn't bandaged and this isn't bandaged. So I can go turn, 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 turn. Okay, so this is closer, but it is upside down. This can move, this can't move. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn this around so that it's upside down. Like this. And this will find its way to here. This can turn and this can't. Okay. So let's move this one count here. And this can turn. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, and now we move this back. And I think this has to come back to 1, 2. Okay. All right. Not sure how I did that, but well, you saw it. Okay, so this is now in. Let's find the other blue. Blue and green. That's going to come down to here. Okay. So this is not bandaged. So this can make its way here and then to here. This can slide into here. This is not bandaged here, and this is bandaged here. So count 1 to here. This is not bandaged. So down, down, up, up. Count 1 back. So that's good. And I think we move this twice here to turn it around. All right. So now most of these are in. Okay, now we got to move this one in here. So I think we can move this to here, and this will come into here. Nope. Okay, that's going to take some doing. I may want to get this closer to where we have to have it. So let me bring this to here actually if I can. Nope. And this moves here, but this does not. So I'm going to actually move this whole thing away from these bandaged areas. You know, this can make it to here, or can it? And it can't. So this has to move away. This has to be moved away from here. I'm going to move it away right over here. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to move this. So I feel free to move the top anywhere I want because that's easy to bring back. Okay, I'm going to move this to here. And now this can now slide into here, and you can see it's not bandaged. But this can be bandaged, and it is. So let's do count 1 over here, bandaged. Count 2, not bandaged. Aha! So we're going to go 1, 2, down, 1, 2, up. Okay, so count 1, count 2, bring this back, and now this whole thing is done. Okay, so done, done. So we've got really the bandaged areas. Okay, I got it back. Not sure how I got it back, but it actually turned out it was just a couple of movements. But anyway, so I want to get my special hamburgers. I want to go ahead and put this to here. Yeah. Okay. But I think there's, yeah, this one is wrong. This has to go to here. So to shimmy that in, I just have to move down here and here. This is good, this is not. So let's move this whole thing away, unit away from here, and see if we can find a non-bandaged, usable area. Like this. So good and good. Oh, did we get lucky? So down, down, up, up. Move it in, and move it in. Okay, so that did place that here. Now I find this other white one. This can do some shimming over to here, but can't do much where it's at right now. Now I might be able to do it upside down, so I don't have to shimmy it. I can just place it here, so that's good. This has to move, and that doesn't. So We'll go 1, that doesn't move. 2, that doesn't move. 3, that moves, but it's already spoken for. 4, that moves, but it's spoken for. 5, and this takes us right back to the beginning. So, now what do we do from here? Well, here's what we can do. I might sacrifice this, and it might be worth it. Yeah, it might be worth it. So, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, up. Now I might say, well, why is that worth it? Well, I'll show you why. Let's move this back here, because sometimes it's easier to put the sacrificial lamb in than to find desperately a way to make something work. So what I mean is this was placed. I did sacrifice this, but I think it's probably set up pretty well to go back in, if I can find it. Or not. Okay, here it is over here. So I've got to move this to a point where it can, okay. If I were to go, no, don't want it to do like that. All right, that might have been a little bit further than I wanted. Let's go back to here. Okay. All right, so let's move this closer to our goal. Like here, here. It's very close. Here. No. Here. No, I buzzed through it and it didn't quite work. Well, maybe we can take this and move this closer to it. Yeah, like right over here. And this will indeed do it. This will not. It's spoken for anyway. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, and we got a bite. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, down, 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Okay, how did I get here? I think I got lost. Or maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. I think it was here that I was trying to get to. I don't know that this was right though. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we went to here. And this went to here. Okay, yeah, that's what happened, but I really put it in absolutely the wrong place. Not one of my most brilliant maneuvers. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's move it out. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, down. Okay. And let's try this again. Make sure I didn't destroy anything, as I'm apt to do. And let's turn this upside down so we don't make the same mistake. If I can move it in here, we're good. Good and good. Okay, so we've got down, down. We're trapped. And I'm right in the middle of an algorithm. I gotta go up, up, and up. Yeah, the problem is I got so trapped and stuck that I'm not sure where I was too busy struggling with this. but I think it was here. Maybe not. Okay, so I got to pay close attention because I got trapped in the algorithm. But I'm going to say this goes here. And I'm going to say this goes here. Okay. All right, despite being trapped in the algorithm, I did okay. Okay, this is the last one of this half a puzzle. So this one goes here, but this one goes somewhere else. All right, so this guy goes here. That works, and that doesn't work. So if I move it to here, no. Okay, the best way of moving this into here. Okay, if I hold it here, this is obviously upside down. So I'm just going to move this. No, it's bandaged. Can't do that. Okay. I have to see how I can move this. I'm going to move this over to here. And then move this whole thing down to here. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, I think I got to move it away from here. It's too much at an angle. So I'm just going to go, well, this is bandaged. This I don't want to use, that I don't want to use, that I don't want to use, that I don't want to use. Okay, too many things I don't want to use. Okay, so these two are available, but this one, okay, let's move this in place and move this to here. So turn, down, down. Oh, that actually placed that, so an unexpected benefit. Move this here, which actually placed this one. This one I now have postured to come into here, so that's good. And that's freed, and that's not. So move it up to here. Is this freed up? It's not. Okay, number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So though I want to bring this in here, this isn't working so good because it's bandaged. So alternatively, well, let's see what happens. I'll move this up to here, and this isn't working. Move it up to here. This works, but I'll take this out, but I'll do that again. I'll do that sacrificial lamb thing again. So we got 1, 2 to bring it in, down, 1, 2, and bring it up. Then we go 1, 2 to bring this down. Okay, so this is now all in. I took out a red one. I actually took out a green one, this one. So this, it looks like I can pretty easily place that back in. So let's find one that can work. This one doesn't belong, but does it work? Yes, it does. So you can see sometimes by doing that sacrifice, it's actually easier. So down, down, up, up. This comes down, so no harm, no foul. So now all of these are done. We're halfway through. Okay, now we're pulling more away from the bandaged area, so I think it's going to get a little more doable. Okay, this blue one, if I turn this to here, this blue one can make it in, and this is not used. Good and good. The joys of not having bandages. Down, down, up, up. And this, whoop, and this whole thing here comes down. Okay. Actually, this is wrong. So this has to all shimmy in. I can do that. I just have to find the right place to go. Nope. Okay, there's this. I'm going to move this to here. So it's going to go down, down, up, up. Okay, this is now in. Let's just move this back so I don't get confused. Okay, this is now in. I did destroy one, which is this, which I'm going to endeavor to bring back now. Okay, this can work if I go up, up, down, down. This is now all brought back in. This is okay over here. Okay, this green one still has to do its thing. It can if I borrow this. So we're going to go down. Oh, I'm about to put this in upside down, I think. No, that'll work. Down, down, up, up. Now I have to say the movement of this puzzle is actually really good. It's very, very smooth. Sometimes you see me struggling with it a little bit, but that's few and far between. So this is all in. So I'm going to keep going until I get us down to the last three. This guy needs to go to here. And this is upside down anyway. Let's see, and this is also upside, a lot of upside down ones. So this needs to go to here. Okay, kind of surprised to see that. Okay, good. And good. All right, so this can easily shimmy to here by going up, up, down. Oh, the sticker's coming off here. Down. Move that in. Okay, so that's good. Now let's see what else we've got. Actually, a lot of these are just upside down. So I've got this down to the final three, and this is where it gets really, really, well, harrowing, kind of scary. So this is out over here, that's one. This is out over here, that's two. And this is out over here, that's three. So they're kind of far away from each other, but the big problem that I'm having here is the fact that there's bandaged areas. So I got to do a lot of repositioning. So if I want to move this blue and orange to here, let's see, I'd have to move it. Let's see, all the way around like this. Okay, so we're able to move in that direction. However, this is where it has to come from. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do this. If I move it to here, this can move all the way down to here, but I'm going to have to move this like so. Okay, this can move in, but you can see I'm doing a lot of changing and rearranging here. Now where's my third one? Here's my other one. So I can move this to here. And this will move all the way down here, but I've got to move something. I've got to be able to move this. And that can't move. Okay, let's get this back. I don't think that that's going to be the way through it here. Okay, let's see. Okay, if I go based on the yellow, if I move it like this, okay, that's still not moving where I need it. Okay, what I want to do is move this into here, and I want this one to participate. So if I can move this here and this along this end, then maybe this can work if this moves here, and then I get something to move along this end if I can make it this one. So what I'm going to first do is move this to this spot. 1, 2. Okay, so that's at that spot. And now I'm going to move this to here. So that's fine, but if this comes in, which it can, it's going to come in upside down. So, yikes. For my final performance, I'll have to turn this all the way around. I got to remember what I did though, because that could certainly undermine all of this. Got to remember if I can just remember to move. No. I think, yeah, this had to move. Well, I'm kind of in it now, so there's no getting out of it. Anyway, let's see if I can turn this all the way around. 1, 2, 3. Nope, not going to work. 4, 5. Yeah, this can move, but it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. It will be upside down. But maybe upside down is okay for now. I may be able to coordinate things better that way. And this can move as well. I could try. Let's try it. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, now what did I do? I think this went over here. And then this went twice over here. And as predicted, I've got 2 that are upside down. Don't know how good that did for me, but at least I've got 2 here. So this can move and this can move. So let's see. I can use this as a sacrificial lamb and pull these out. So I can go like 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, down. Okay, having done that, I can now turn this upside down. Nope, this whole thing will turn. Maybe I can turn this upside down. Yeah, I can turn this upside down. So turn this so that yeah, this green one cannot go all the way back there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 2, and yes, that will turn. Which means I could possibly, like, let me see. Yeah, 1, 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3. Okay, having done that, we turn this back around and good, done. Okay, so that basically puts in all of our Kilominx and Pyramix crystal done. So now we just have to do the outer Pentultimate.